Captain Gallen does the business around here. I'm just a ship's mate.
Hi.
I'm no fan of the sun. It would be better than this.
Indeed. Well, welcome back to Skyrim, the second episode. Last time we actually went and had a look at well, the Dwarven Crossbow, and by that I mean we had a look at the Dawnguard.
If you're looking for passage to Vardenfell, you're out of luck. No ships are heading that way anymore.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to explore Raven Rock, because I put that off for a while.
If you witness suspicious activity, report it to Captain Velith immediately.
I am going to check out Raven Rock.
How
long have you been a sea captain, dude?
I've been sailing the Northern Maiden across the Sea of Ghosts for nearly 20 years now. Might be time to find a new home port, though, the way things are going around here.
Indeed.
May the wind be at your back, friend.
For those of you who don't remember, there's a sort of mind control going on that people are working on that stone. They're building a structure around it. It's got something to do with Mirak. Oh, and Shams. Cool. Something to do with Mirak.
Can't get blood from a stone, Mogul. As it is, we can barely make ends meet.
That isn't my problem. I was clear when I loaned Garin the money that I wanted it back by first harvest.
I'll see what I can do.
We have a problem?
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine. All right, then.
Merkel doesn't lend coin to outlanders. Look somewhere else.
Indeed.
Looking for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supplies? If you're looking for any exotic ingredients, just ask. I might have what you need.
You're selling quite a few exotic ingredients.
Yes, I'm proud to say that I grow or harvest most of it myself. I only wish I had a better source for netch jelly. Those creatures are difficult to track down since it's so dangerous beyond the bulwark.
That sounds like a quest.
That would be splendid. I'd be more than happy to give you something for the effort.
Where'd you learn your alchemy skills?
After we left Morrowind, we found ourselves in Skyrim. We wandered around a bit and ended up in Morthal, where we took up temporary residence with Lami, the town's alchemist. I was fascinated by her work, and over a period of a few years, she taught me quite a bit.
I know her, vaguely. Why'd you leave Morthal?
It wasn't long before we became homesick. We were the only Dunmer in Morthal. When word reached us that a settlement of Dunmer was forming on Solstheim, we were thrilled. It's been difficult, but I'm not regretting it one bit. In fact, I'm glad we've been able to stay and help.
Aww. How does Raven Rock need your help?
As you can imagine, the eruption of the Red Mountain took an awful toll on Solstheim. Hunting for game has been scarce, and the waters are apparently too tainted for fishing. According to Councillor Morvain, my husband's been Raven Rock's most important food source for decades.
Interesting. Thank you. What do you got for sale?
Take a look.
Do you have any cool ingredients? Yes, you do. One moment, if you would. Cheryl, magic focus file, and bartering necklace.
Looking for any potions? So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
I am. That's indeed some good stuff there.
Careful with those netches. If you're looking for any take a look.
Actually, I'm gonna sell some of my own crap back to her. I'm thinking this gold ruby circlets. Potion of plentiful stamina. And some emerald? Yeah. That should do.
Careful with those netches. They may look tame, but they can seriously hurt you when threatened.
You haven't seen Cresius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again.
That sounds like a quest. Why all the fuss over a simple pickaxe?
No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know.
The ancient Nordic pickaxe tree. Can't you just get the guards to find Cresius?
I prefer to handle these things on my own.
Okay.
Look, if you see Cretius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble.
Sure. How'd you end up in Raven Rock?
A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Raven Rock to ply my trade.
Okay.
Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften.
What taught you that?
I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armorsmith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since.
Riften, you say? Yeah, I think I know who you're related to. So, what's an ancient Nordic pickaxe? Explain it to me.
It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is.
Are the ash yams growing?
Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a lost art.
I don't know how
The one Cretius borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some goods for it.
Is Stalrim a type of ore? I know what Stalrim is.
Calling Stalrim an ore is like calling my forge a campfire. Some folks say it's enchanted ice, but I think there's more to it than that.
I assume it's rare?
I don't think I've come across more than a chunk or two in my lifetime, and smithing's my trade. If you're looking to learn more, you should head over to the Skull village. Someone there's bound to know more about it than I do.
I will, eventually. So, what do you got for sale?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
We shall see. That's leather. Okay, you don't seem to have much. Some of your stuff's pretty nice. But not all of it. I could dump some scrolls on you, I guess. And a gem or two. Perfect.
You tell Cretius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
Sure.
Always nice to speak to someone from the mainland.
You know someone called Mirak?
Mirak. I'm sure I've heard that name before, haven't I? Was it in a dream?
Indeed.
May your path be free from danger.
Right. So this town's weird.
Miserable. Just miserable. Oh, I hate this place.
I work for
This
local.
island's nothing but a
Got
pile of
problem,
rubble.
you talk to
What's the
him.
point trying to make a life here?
You don't like it on Soulstone?
Don't like it. I hate it. Every day it's the same thing. We open the shop, we hardly sell a thing, we close the shop and go to sleep. What kind of a life is that?
Why not return to Morrowind then?
Oh, believe me, I'd be on the first ship off this miserable island if I could. But I'm not sure I could do that to my father. I think it would break his heart. We've already lost my mother. I don't want to leave him alone.
Alright, how did your mother die?
We lived in a settlement, perhaps a league from the border of Black Marsh, the homeland of the Argonians. Even though the Argonian invasion ended a long time ago, there are still a few scale-skinned clans that live within our borders. To put it simply, they attacked our settlement and slaughtered almost everyone. It was horrible. Keep yourself safe. Solstheim's still a dangerous place.
It gets lonely out here, you know, on this remote island.
You
Welcome
stuck
to
in
Raven Rock,
too.
traveller. Could I
Horrible,
interest
isn't
you
it?
in any fine ash-grown foods?
What do you mean by ash-grown foods?
The Dunmer have been growing food in the Ashlands for thousands of years. It was born out of the necessity to survive in the harsh climate of our homeland. And now, with the constant eruptions of the Red Mountain, it's more important than ever.
Is magic involved?
No. Only the Telvanni have the ability to weave living growth from the ash. This simply takes the right ingredients, the right tools, and a lot of patience.
Cool. So what do you got for sale?
If you've got something to sell, I'm willing to buy. Why don't we see what kind of deal we can make?
You don't have much. Ooh, interesting. You can buy some of these exotic drinks, I guess. How's one garnet sound as recompense? Or maybe an amethyst? There you go.
Next time you're hungry, stop. I always have plenty of food for sale.
Retching Natch. What's this? Alar house is locked.
Squatting isn't...
I work for Mogrel. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Hey, Relish.
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, me lord. If you need anything, Master Geldis will be happy to help you. We have all sorts of authentic dark elf food and drink here. Geldis spares no expense.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine.
Teldrin Sero.
Teldrin Sero, blade for hire.
He's cool.
If you have the coin, I'm at your service.
Another time, perhaps.
Mafala. Azura's wisdom to you, friend.
Okay, so there's some stuff here. Ah,
Yes, Sirrah? Now,
I want a Horfrost.
you'll excuse me.
Yes? All right, I'll meet you at the glade.
Cool.
Sirrah? Yes? I owe you that much. There's something you need. Whatever you say, boss.
Horfrost. Ancient Nordic pickaxe. Targets take 15 points of frost damage to health and stamina, and have a small chance of being frozen solid. That is not something you can copy. That's not a enchantment you can copy. So, part ways.
Well, then I'm going to head back and get myself a drink. Maybe I'll see you soon.
Yes? Whenever you're ready.
Right. Well, I got my hands on one ancient Nordic pickaxe.
Yes, Sirrah?
Alright.
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sioux jammer that will ever grace your lips.
Heard any rumors lately?
With the mine shut down, there's no telling how much longer Raven Rock's going to last. Hopefully, Councillor Morvain has a plan.
Okay. Any other rumors?
Coast has been dangerous lately. Lot of reavers about. I've heard they're searching for the treasure of Acnir Deathbrand, the Pirate King.
Okay, that's all the rumors. Your inn has an unusual name.
There's actually a funny story behind the name, friend.
The Retching Netch.
A few years ago, I was walking down by the docks, and I noticed a Dunmer staggering along with a bottle of Sujamma in hand.
Okay.
He was one of my patrons and liked to drink heavily, so I wasn't exactly surprised.
Okay. That sounds boring.
Ah, but you see, this particular Dunmer was as naked as the day he was born, and singing badly at the top of his lungs.
Okay.
As I'm watching this spectacle, a netch floats over the bulwark towards him. The man looks straight up at the netch, yells, "Have a drink!" and tosses the bottle. And it never hit the ground.
So, what did the Netch do?
Well, the bottle broke on the netch, and it must have swallowed its contents because it started floating sort of tilted. Finally, it stopped and began to quiver. A few moments later, the foulest liquid to ever assail your nostrils spewed from its maw. I've seen plenty of drunks in me day, and I'll tell you right now, that netch was sick.
Oh dear. I get it.
True story, friend. True story.
That's cute. Netches are basically flying jellyfish. So, what's the specialty in the house?
The finest Sujamma across your lips, friend. Me own personal formula that I call Sadri's Sujamma.
How creative.
In fact, I've just added some new ingredients to the mixture that I think makes it taste better than ever. All I need to do is get the word out that it's ready, and they'll flock here for it.
Okay. I could help spread the word.
I was kinda hoping you'd say that. Here, take these samples of the sujama and spread the word. If you get rid of all of them, there's something extra in it for you.
Yes, Sirrah? There's something you need?
Well, Gildris Sadler wants you to try his new drink.
Sorry, never touched the stuff.
That is understandable.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay. So, this is a surprisingly big place. What's in here? Basically nothing. Okay. I guess this is Valis' house.
There's something you need.
More rooms, I guess. I guess a lot of people have their rooms here.
You look able to venture outside of town. Perhaps you could help me recover something precious that was lost.
Gildis Satter wants you to try his new drink.
Oh, how kind. Thank Geldis for me, won't you?
Of course. So, you lost something?
A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound. They sent it back to me recently, but it never arrived.
Was it aboard a ship?
Yes, the Strident Squall, or something like that. The damn thing sunk right off the coast of Solstheim. Can you imagine?
How do you know?
One of the sailors survived. Poor thing crawled all the way to Raven Rock on his hands and knees. Before he died, he told the Redoran Guard about the wreck and warned us that it was going to be crawling with reavers.
Yay. I'll see if I can find the book for you.
Thank you. You have no idea how much it hurts losing such a precious heirloom.
Uh-huh.
My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward you if you find the folio.
Sure, and I want to try my new bow on these
As the wife to the second counselor of Raven Rock, it would be my pleasure to help you any way that I can.
Who's your husband?
Adral Arano, second counselor of Raven Rock.
Yeah.
How I hate that title. Damn fool's going to get himself killed over it someday.
You worry much on your husband's behalf?
He's in grave danger, and yet he continues to place himself in harm's way. When I fall asleep at night, all I can do is hope he'll still be there when I awaken. This island was never meant for us. There's too much death here.
All due respect, that's a Dunmer thing anyway. Perhaps you should return to Morrowind?
I assure you, if I could convince Adral to do that, I'd be on the next ship back to Blacklight. Unfortunately, Adral and Councillor Morvain are very close friends, and they will never abandon one another, despite my feelings.
Aw. You haven't told them how you feel?
I'm the wife of a second counselor, and certain things are expected of me. The most important thing is that I stand by Adral no matter how I feel, and I intend to do that until we get off this miserable rock.
That makes sense. Where are you from originally?
Adral and I lived in Blacklight, the capital city of Morrowind.
Okay.
House Redoran has improved Blacklight substantially over the last 1,000 years. Its grandeur rivals that of Mournhold itself. The root spire where the Council of Great Houses meet is something to behold.
That sounds Delvani.
I haven't seen the city in over 50 years. Even for a Dunmer, that seems like an eternity.
Indeed.
Regardless, I hope to return there someday, which doesn't seem likely given my husband's commitment to Councillor Morvain.
Well, we all have jobs to do sometimes.
My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward you if you find my folio.
Understood. There else.
Sir.
Yep.
Splendid. Another mouth to feed.
Shush, I can handle myself. You're a loan shark.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine.
Gelder Sadr wants you to try his new drink.
Take that swill and pour it down a well.
No.
Fight
I
well.
work for Mogrel. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Another dragon. Okay. That's bad. Dragon run, right? Yeah. That's really terrible. Okay. Ultimate helmet. Luxury necklace. Well, at least I can get to test my new thing out. Apparel. Dragon. I'm gonna leave this.
By the blood of Boethia.
By Azura! A fight!
Or they're just a fight. It's gonna be a hell of a thing.
Where are you?
Right there.
Over here!
Oh, please don't kill anyone. Please don't kill anyone. Well, you should just shot a guard, which is fine. I think he landed outside town. Well, my arrows do hurt him a lot, which is good. Where are you? Goodbye. Pretty good. I think the only thing we lost here is a guard, so we should be fine. Ingredients. Ooh, burnt spriggan wood. That's new. Right. So, is y'all alright? Nobody falling over dead? No.
As the wife of the second counselor of Dragonborn, it's my pleasure to help you any way that I can.
If you're looking for passage to Vardenfell, you're out.
Miserable. Just
No
miserable.
ships are heading that way.
Oh, I hate this place.
Geldris wants you to try his new drink.
At least my father will let me drink whatever I want without complaining. Tell Geldis I appreciate it.
Indeed.
Keep yourself safe.
Welcome to Raven Rock,
Solstice's
traveler.
Still a dangerous
Could I
place.
interest you in any fine ash-grown foods?
Geldris wants you to try his new drink.
Always a pleasure to taste anything Geldis comes up with.
Hey.
Next time you're hungry,
Your
stop
visit
by.
here will be
I always
tolerated
have
as
plenty
long
of
as you
things to say.
abide by our laws. Otherwise, you'll answer to the Redoran Guard.
Geldris wants you to try his new drink.
What? Oh, no, thank you. I need to keep my head clear.
Of course. So, why are you so suspicious of visitors?
I have to be. As second counselor,
I met your
the
wife.
security of Raven Rock is my primary concern.
Has security been an issue?
This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here, and we've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down.
So I've heard. So, what do your titles mean?
Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstheim.
Okay.
As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced.
So you're the executive arm. Okay. So, Raven Rock is purely a Dunmer settlement?
Raven Rock started out as an imperial settlement, but the Empire decided to abandon it just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles, but when House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home.
So, what is the city of Blacklight?
Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians.
Okay.
I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there.
The Argonians invaded Morrowind?
Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind.
Okay.
Nobody seems certain why it happened. An attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement of their people, or perhaps both. Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmer needlessly lost their lives, and many more were exiled from their homeland.
Indeed. Isn't war terrible? Especially when you're the one getting victimized? You know, the Dunmer have been pulling this shit on the Argonians for like 1,000 years, so this is karma.
Remember, we're watching you.
Sure.
Looking for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supplies?
Sadri wants you to try his new drink.
I should mix some of this into my next potion. Who knows what would happen? Careful with those netches. They may look tame, but they can seriously...
Find my pickaxe yet?
Drink.
Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for a drink. Thanks for saving me the trip. You tell Cresius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
I have Hoarfrost, which is the same but better, but alright. Alright, what's this? Abandoned building. That doesn't sound ominous at all. Severin Manor. Okay.
Can I help you?
I don't know.
My husband Bendel feared visitors would shun Raven Rock. I'm glad to see he was mistaken.
Gelders wants you to try his new drink.
Sure, got nothing better to do.
There you go.
May your path be free from danger.
Always a pleasure to watch when a man like you walks by.
Gelders wants you to try his new drink.
Well, tell Geldis that Miri says she really appreciates it.
She's terrifying.
And don't stay away for too long.
She's very terrifying. Okay, this is the blacksmithing shop. No. Ooh. Is this like my house? No, it isn't. It's someone else's. Does look like a lot like a player house, which is weird. Whatever. Our hands were once idle. Alright, want a drink? Maybe. Abandoned building. I haven't explored all of Raven Rock yet, but I'm getting there. Damn. The 5 Far Stars. Weird. I haven't checked that out too much. What the hell? So this is the only thing, isn't it? Don't know. Sujama. Oh, Poison Song. I don't know who this place belongs to. Alright. Well, we could either check out the monument that's being worked on, or we could go back to town, check out the other houses.
If you're looking for supplies, talk to Fethis. He'll set you up with whatever you need.
Fethis. Morvain Ancestral Tomb. I'm not gonna mess around with that.
Prospect.
Ebony,
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Your visit here would be tolerated as long as you abide by our laws. Otherwise, you'll answer to the Redoran Guard.
Anything
Remember,
you can contribute to
we are
Raven Rock
watching
will be
you.
greatly appreciated. And rewarded appropriately, of course.
Of course.
On behalf of House Redoran and as Counselor of Raven Rock, I bid you welcome.
Hi. Geldis said he wants you to try his new drink.
Good old Geldis is always managing to keep our spirits up. And our eyesight hazy. Thank you.
So, do you rule all of Solstheim?
Solstheim is theoretically under my rule. But without revenue from the mine, I lack the resources to actually govern anything but Raven Rock itself.
Okay.
Not that there's much beyond the confines of our town anyway.
Raven Rock's the only rural settlement on the island?
Well, there's a small enclave of Nords to the north in Skarl village. They pretty much keep to themselves, and we both like it that way.
Okay.
Then there's Tel Mithrin to the east. The Telvanni live out there. Sort of a strange lot. But since we're both from Morrowind, we get along.
Okay.
Other than that, Solstheim is crawling with bandits and reeklings. But that's to be expected living in a frontier like this.
Indeed. So, what happened to the mine?
It used to be one of the richest ebony mines in Morrowind, but it dried out years ago. Now, we're barely holding out here. Without the mine, Raven Rock doesn't feel like it can last much longer.
So, what is House Redoran?
You've never heard of House Redoran?
I've heard of it.
We're the mightiest of the great houses, and we lead the Council, the ruling body of Morrowind.
Council. So, no Jarls?
This isn't Skyrim, Outlander. A group of powerful and influential Dunmer families have been ruling Morrowind for millennia. They embody a council made up of 5 great houses: Telvanni, Dres, Endoril, Sadras, and Redoran.
You said Redoran leads the council?
Well, of course. With 4 other houses on the council, someone has to keep the rabble organized. Our house leads the council by virtue of our preeminence in battle, wisdom, and ancestral glory.
Sounds rather complex.
Yes, I imagine it would to someone not of our people. If you're interested in pursuing the subject, help yourself to any of the historical volumes in my library.
Very well.
My doors are open if you wish to discuss involving Raven Rock.
As the wife to the second counselor of Raven Rock, it would be my pleasure to help you any way that I can.
Right. Orvin Manor Chambers. Don't mind if I do. What's in here? East Empire Company Strongbox. But not much else. Okay, let's open this up. Let's try and open this up. There we go. Hello. Yes, this other stuff is stolen, so I can't do too much with it, so I'm not gonna bother. Hello. Deathbrand. How can your Deathbrand? Ooh, an emerald, garnet, all stolen. I'm not gonna bother stealing any of this. Suppose I could head back out. Yeah, I'm gonna head back out. So I'm not gonna hell out of my way. This is why I usually travel alone. This is a good point to end the episode as well. We're gonna go to the mine next episode. See what that's about.
This is House
So, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.